Hello everyone, today in this lecture I am going to explain a well-known movement, modernism, but if you are new to my channel then please like the video and subscribe the channel. Let's start it. What is modernism? Modernism is a literary movement that emerged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, primarily as a response to the sweeping changes brought about by industrialization, urbanization, and World War I. What does it mean? Simply, it means that modernism is nothing but it is literary movement which started after First World War. Basically, modernism in literature emerged as a reaction to the profound societal, cultural, and intellectual changes of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Actually, this period was marked by rapid industrialization, urbanization, and the devastating impact of World War I, which together led to widespread disillusionment with traditional values, institutions, and the optimistic belief in progress. As the world became more complex and fragmented, many writers and artists felt that the conventional forms and styles of the past were inadequate for capturing the new realities of modern life. Modernists sought to break away from established norms and explore the subjective experience. Through innovative techniques like stream of consciousness, fragmented narratives, and unconventional structures, they aimed to express the alienation, uncertainty, and existential anxiety that characterize the modern condition, ultimately redefining the landscape of literature and the arts. I think you are not getting the point. Let me tell you the main points, then you will understand it. The first main point is, break from tradition. This is the main point you should keep in mind, that modernists writers deliberately moved from traditional ways of writing and storytelling. Instead of following established rules and structures, they experimented with new forms and techniques. It refers to moving away from straightforward plots and conventional narratives to explore more complex, fragmented, and innovative approaches. In other words, you can say that they loved to experiment new writing styles. They played with language, structure, and style to capture the complexities of modern life. For example, they used techniques like stream of consciousness, which tries to show a character's inner thoughts and feelings in a flowing, uninterrupted manner, rather than in a neat, orderly fashion. Simply, you should keep in mind that they did not follow the traditional ways of writing. The next point is language and imagery. This is another point, that modernist writers experimented with language, often using it in dense, complex, and innovative ways. As you know, that language in earlier movements like in Romanticism was very ornate, and it was very clear and descriptive in Victorian period. Simply, you can say that language in Romantic and Victorian followed a clear, linear progression, with well-structured sentences and logical development of ideas. The narrative style was straightforward, aiming to convey meaning in a way that was easily understandable, but modernist writers broke away from this clarity and linearity. They often used fragmented language to mirror the disjointed, chaotic nature of modern life. Sentences might be incomplete, thoughts might trail off, and ideas could be presented in a jumbled or non-sequential manner. This fragmentation reflects the disorientation and instability that many felt in the wake of rapid social changes and the trauma of World War I. Themes of alienation. This is another distinguishing point of this movement, that its works frequently convey a sense of alienation, disillusionment, and despair, reflecting the chaotic, fragmented nature of modern life. Basically, earlier literature often conveyed a sense of order, meaning, or optimism. Even when dealing with tragedy, there was often a moral or a sense of resolution. But in this period there is alienation and disillusionment. As you know, that alienation refers to a profound sense of isolation or estrangement that individuals feel from themselves, others, society, or the world at large. This theme is explored in various ways. In other words, you can say that alienation and disillusionment are central themes in modernist literature, reflecting the profound sense of disconnection, uncertainty, and loss that characterized the early 20th century. These themes were a response to the tumultuous social, political, and intellectual changes of the time, including the devastating effects of World War I, the breakdown of traditional values, and the rapid pace of industrialization and urbanization. Simply, people were very disappointed due to World War and the rapid changes of modern lifestyle. Focus on subjectivity. This is another important point that you should keep in mind, that modernist literature often emphasizes the internal experiences of characters rather than external actions. This introspection is seen in works that explore the psyche, consciousness, and the fragmented nature of reality. In other words, you can say that other movements were more concerned with depicting external realities, social conditions, and the environment's impact on individuals. They focused more on the objective portrayal of life rather than the subjective experience of it. As you know, subjectivity refers to the focus on an individual's internal thoughts, feelings, perceptions, and experiences, rather than just the external world or objective reality. Modernist writers were particularly interested in exploring how characters perceive and interpret their own realities, often in ways that are fragmented, complex, and deeply personal. Actually, in earlier literary movements the emphasis was on the external world, that how people interact with society, nature, and the environment. Characters were often depicted in relation to their social conditions or the physical world around them. But modernist writers are more interested in how characters think and feel about the world around them. They explore the inner workings of the mind, the stream of thoughts, emotions, and memories that shape a character's experience. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture, but please don't forget like and subscription of my channel. Thank you.